everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Buccaneers are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the Falcons team that wants to control the game as well.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they try the right side here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Detroit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. West. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jameis now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Ready. Blue ready. 150. Easy. Check 26.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin this. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And now here's a carry heading left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super tough.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On first and 10, Winston. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A nice little juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Ready.
Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Off play action. West. He's going to wind up and air it out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Ready. Blue ready. There you go.
The first down throw for Winston. He sets to fire deep. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Winston throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. Kill. 550. 550. Turn up.
Throwing. Winston. Throw right side. Taken in by Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Ready. Easy. 36. Wait. Ready. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Winston, and he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, you don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Off the play fake. West. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down. West. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they just
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off play action. West. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That's taken on the 25. 35 yards yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they'll go on the ground. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw. West. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on 3rd down. West. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. To throw on second down. West forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Noah spins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Jameis now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Again, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.